If you're a longtime viewer, then you may notice that we have a new location. Welcome to the 2K TV Lounge. Here we're hanging out with some community members, devs, and some special guests. And today it's our home base for our
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, joined by the great Shaquille O'Neal and the equally great Kenny Smith. And coming right up, we'll see this home squad playing against the visiting team. Checking out the visiting team. This is the first time playing this squad so far this season. Last year, they had a winning record against them, going 2-1. And what a beginning to the season we've had. Some amazing plays, some huge games. Shaq, for the teams that have gotten out to a fast start, how do they go about maintaining that momentum?
Well, it's called PPM, Ernie. Perseverance, physically and mentally. Put your hands up, Ernie. Put your hands up, Kenny.
Okay.
Touch it.
All right.
Join hands. You just got to ride the wave and don't overthink it. Bring it back, Kenny. Oh, there you go. Ride the wave. Don't overthink. One last time. Ride the wave. There you go.
Oh,
Bring it back. Yeah, and
I think
then
I get
ride
it.
the wave. Yeah,
I got it.
I call my hands.
What does that have to do with maintaining that momentum?
You got to ride the wave, Ernie.
Oh, okay.
That's the point I was trying to make.
Well,
Have you got something that doesn't require physical demonstration?
Well, I just say that your hands were very soft. I just want to say that.
Oh, say does that star-spangled
An NBA afternoon game here on this Thursday. This is Kevin Hart alongside Greg Anthony as well as Doris Burke. And we've got David Aldridge on the sideline. This crowd is really ready to roar. And before the game gets started. All right, thank you, David. And bucking the fast-paced trend, both teams tonight like to score out of their half-court sets. Doris, what are some of the keys to being successful with that approach?
Well, there's a few things, Kev. You've got to have great floor spacing. The ball has got to move, and players have got to move. It's got to be an equal opportunity offense.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. Williams is out there with Alexander. Then there's Baller. Then there's Baller. And it's Baller in at the shooting guard position. Baller passes to Alexander. Puts it up from 12. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. To the wing on the left. Pass to Washington. Here's Money. Knocks it loose. Clock at 6. And here's Green outside. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Baller passes to Alexander. Here's Baller. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Baller's got his first 3 points of the game.
First points of the night. And here we go.
Well, great start to this one. Setting the tone right away with that bucket.
Here's Tiny. Free throw line jump shot. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Here's Baller. They get it again. Williams. It's tipped. Down low. Here's Richards. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Here's Baller, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net. Baller's got 5 now. Passes it to Diallo. Green, the screen. The pass to Washington. Fires from the line. Alexander grabs the board.
Boy, that's a tough miss. Does well to get himself open and then botches it up.
Gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. To the inside. And he lays it straight in. Money's got his second bucket.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
And that's not the type of defense you want to play, right? You've got to make it more difficult than that. Layups are too easy. Boy, that's a decisive move to the cup. He gives the defense no chance to react.
The 19-foot shot, that shot is off. Gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Pulls up on the wing. Over to the left wing. Knocks down the 3 ball. 10 points for him.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Pass to Diallo. Green, the screen. Here's Diallo. He's coming off a 19-point game again. Pass to Washington. To the left wing. Knox. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And that's how you answer back.
You can tell that was a little give good, get good. Executed well on the offensive end, connects on the deep threat.
The first one falls. He's off on the second. 43% since taking the floor today. To the middle, here's Washington. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
It's his first trip to the line. And he can't get the first one. He's good on the second. The visitors with the ball. 3-point lead.
And won the season series at this club last year, but, then again, so did a lot of other teams.
There, but it's offline. Here's Knox. A quick shot there, and it's off target.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
And the way he went about it, no better way to increase the lead and energizes your teammates.
And it's not easy to get those stops at the rim, but he does a great job with it.
Yeah, he can make it look simple on the interior when it's really not. He knew exactly how to guard on the inside.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Green, the screen. Off the screen. No good off the front iron.
Obviously still trying to find the range. No success this quarter. You wonder what it would take to get him to pass the ball.
Bowden, the pass to Baller. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Pass to Washington. Over Williams. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Here's Baller. Up again. Can't get the putback. And the wide open shot from Green. Alexander grabs the board. Alexander's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Picked away. Here's Money, and it's off from 3-point range. Baller, guarded by Green. Baller passes to Alexander. The kick out to Williams. Over Washington. Williams can't get it to go.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Now the pass to Richards. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Money's got 6 points.
Well, he just keeps rolling right now. What a terrific quarter for him on the offensive end.
Here's Bowden. Here's Alexander. Second chance shot. Again, the miss by Williams.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Here's Richards. Alexander grabs the board. Alexander's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And he uses the glass on the layup. 19 points for Baller.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
Pass to Knox. Green, the screen. Out to the right wing. To the inside. Terrific design on the pick play. And he lays it in. He's got 5.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Here's Money. He has 6. Out left to the wing. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Passes it to Bowden. The tray drains it from beyond the arc. Bowden's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Knox the pass to Richards. They set the pick. Here's Diallo. It's deflected. And it's the machine with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
The quickies checked in for Green. First one falls for him. Turner's checked in for Ball. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 1:22 left in the first quarter. The pass to the quick. There's a good screen. Inside. Here's Washington. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
In that height, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
No one near Turner as he lets it go. Hits it from three-point range.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Washington passes to Richards. Here's the quick. Jacks up a 3. To the middle. Out to Turner. Here's Baller. Pass to Alexander. Inside. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Fantastic anticipation. Then he shows major explosiveness converting at the other end.
Here's Williams. And it's in. Oh, wow. He nails the buzzer beater. And so it's the visiting team. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And the three-point shot has been big for him. We've got more in store for you right after this. And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
They've gotten that.
With confidence, 50% from the field so far. The Quick is out there with Q. Then it's Tiny, and there's Bottoms. Doors, we talked about the evolution of the specialist, the pure 3-and-D guy, for example, who in that category are some of the best in your opinion.
Well, I'm so happy that Klay Thompson has evolved from a guy who believed coming into the NBA that he would strictly be a 3-and-D guy to a much more versatile scorer. But in today's iteration, I would have to say Danny Green won a championship for the San Antonio Spurs, doing nothing but absorbing the biggest threat on the offensive end for the opponent and then being able to make huge threes at timely opportunities. Patrick Beverley, another guy grinding it out, increasingly making shots, and of course, tenacious on-ball defender.
Baller is out there with Turner. Then it's Williams. Then there's Baller, and it's Baller in at the 3 spot. First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Williams. Here's Diallo. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And a clever pass fake kept the D from closing in.
You know, I think the defense is thinking, I don't have to guard him on the line, but that's just a matter of whether he could knock it down, and he does.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Pass to the Quick, to the inside. That's tipped.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
The steal. Here's Knox. Buries it from three-point range. Tiny's got 12 in the game.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
The feed now to Turner. Passes to Baller. Just 5 on the clock. He hits that shot, his first of the night, now 1 for 6.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
The pass to the Quick. There's the pick. Pass to Baller. Here's the Quick. His three-pointers off the mark. Really well. 54% from the floor. Baller passes to Turner. Here's Baller. And it's slammed in by Williams.
And Kevin, plays like that, really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Look at them. They are really into it.
The other bench deflated because that was a rough sequence for the defense. They hated to give up those points, but did nothing to stop it.
Passes it to Knox. Wide open look. Jump shot is good. Gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Baller, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game. And he makes the first. Baller, he's checked in for Turner. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Being at 44%, pretty reasonable. The pass to the Quick. Pass to Knox. Here's Baller. Out to the wing. To the middle. 9 feet out. A second chance effort. Yes, it is. And he'll get a chance for 1 more at the free throw line.
Well, that individual matchup, the rim is totally unprotected. He's just got too much size on him.
Baller passes to Baller. No good on the triple. Gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Here's Knox. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Lets it go with a 3. He's still out. Now he is 9 of 10.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Here's the quick. Passes it to Knox. Pass to Diallo. And stolen by Williams. Here's Baller. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Doris, they say that one of the toughest things about calling a game is balancing pure basketball knowledge with entertainment. What's your approach with that, Tom?
Do you know that was the last piece of broadcasting that I think fell into place for me? For a long time, I felt like I was proving myself, Kevin, so I didn't relax and enjoy it. But my son one time said to me, when we were watching a game, he said, Mom, you have to understand when the announcers are having fun, we're having fun.
Chemistry is such a big part of it, isn't it?
Crucial.
Clock at 4, and the pass to the quick. Alexander grabs the board.
Just a little hesitation on that release, right? His timing looked a bit off.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
You can tell they've got their foot on the gas pedal right now. No slowing down. The defense starting to look helpless.
Green, the screen. Pass to the quick. With the floater. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against 1 make.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. Yeah, they're relying on their 3-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively here.
Timeout. Start it.
You know, it'll be interesting to see what coach draws up here.
Well, they need to stop this run, and a great timeout that hopefully gives his team some energy.
Diallo kicks to Green. Drains the 3-pointer. Green's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
The first free throw is good. And so he hits both. Gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Passes it to the quick. Green, the screen. Pass to Diallo. Taken away. And here comes the break. Here's Baller. The coast-to-coast dunk.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
And that replay presented by Under Armour, showing us the fantastic steal that led to that fast break finish. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Green kicks to Diallo. 6 on the shot clock. The quick. The 3-pointer off the mark.
Boy, he hasn't given them much of anything tonight. He's got to look for his own shot a little less and keep the ball moving. Well, the struggles field continue for this guy. The way it's going, he shouldn't be more than a secondary option for them at this point.
Over to the wing. And there's the pass to Diallo. Here's the quick. No good from outside.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Pass to Baller. Jacks up a 3. Does not score with that shot. It's his second miss against 2 made shots. Diallo the pass to Baller. To the left side wing. Triple from the wing. 6 points for the quick.
Well, after hitting 0 from distance in the first, that's his second make this quarter.
Baller passes to Alexander. Lays it up off the glass.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, really good awareness by the scorer. You're seeing an opening in the defense and exploiting it beautifully.
Right wing. Here's the quick. The offensive rebound. It's deflected. Baller, guarded by Green. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And he makes the first. That one falls, so he hits both of them. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Doris, you graduated as your university's all-time assist leader. What do you think is the important trait for becoming a great guard, a great playmaker?
Well, I think obviously you have to have a pretty good handle because generally you're going to absorb some pressure in the middle of a game. But I think the other part of that is, Kevin, you've got to be someone who enjoys watching someone else score as much as you enjoy scoring yourself.
I think this makes you such a great analyst because you had to know as a guard everybody's role and everybody's movement on a certain play.
You know, that's a great point. I've always said being a point guard is the perfect position to come at an analyst job from. You're 100% right.
No good on the free throw. And he sinks the second. Gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. Passes to the quick. It's stolen. Shot on the wing. And the shot is good. Here's Green. 1:37 left to play here in the half. Pass to Diallo. Here's Money. He's guarded by Williams. That one doesn't drop.
Boy, all sorts of space around him. If he can't hit those, the defense not going to worry too much about him.
Baller passes to Williams. From 8. It's deflected. Puts up a 3. And that's a foul called on Baller. That is his first foul of the game. Tiny, he's checked in for the quick. Washington, he's guarded by Williams. Green against Williams. The drive by Green. Can't cash in from close range.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Tries a 3. Does not. Again, that's his 4th miss against 1 make. It's good. Diallo's got 5 points now this quarter.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Baller passes to Baller. From deep. Good on the triple. Baller's got 5. Has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Now here's Green, guarded closely. Now the pass, Richards. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so it's the visiting team holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right.
Thanks. Here with Coach Yeager. Coach, how do you keep control of this game going forward?
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, it's a one-sided affair. Hey, everybody, welcome back. Checking out the visiting team. Kenny, what's your take?
Well, they killed it on the glass.
and they did it with high-level fundamentals, blocking out, maintaining position, and going up strong to the basket. If they board like that in the second half, this league will continue to grow.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
That was very undisciplined half of basketball they just played. You can see it in all the points they gave up at the free throw line. Listen, I don't mind the aggressive attitude, but they took it too far with all the silly, crazy fouls.
That's it for now as the second half just about ready to go.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident on offense. Hugh out there with Tiny. Then it's Green, and there's Bottoms, and it's Richards in at the 5. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Pass to Knox. Green, the screen, passes to Diallo. Here's Richards. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
And the rebounding has been key to their success here tonight.
Yeah, they've dominated that category in this one. It's reflected in the score.
Williams inside. Good on the bucket. Williams has got 8 points.
I love this approach. Despite the lead, still attacking, adding fuel to the fire.
They are absolutely relentless right now, Greg. There's no end in sight. They are going for it.
Offensive rebound.
Listen, that's a look he can hit, but right now he can't throw it in the ocean.
And the pass to Baller. There's a screen. There's a screen by Williams. Snatched up. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Williams. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Diallo the pass to Richards. Fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
And that one misses. Gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Baller passes to Baller. Trains the three-pointer. 8 points for him.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Diallo the pass to Washington. Alley-oop try. That's tipped. Here's Baller. The big dunk at the end of the break.
And that's really the change in our game. It's the overall athletic ability. I love those point guards that can throw it down.
Well, you've talked about that. That's a dose of the modern NBA, Greg. That kind of aerial ability isn't limited now to just the front court anymore.
That's exactly right.
That's the point, guys. When your lead playmaker can get to the rim like that and convert, monster advantage.
Bowden, the pass to Williams. Baller. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Baller's got 11.
And really the story of the half, one team shooting it lights out. The other, the lights are just out.
Yeah, that's right. You said it. They don't find a way to switch it back on. They're in trouble.
Knox, the pass to Washington. Here's Money. Shot clock at 5. Here's Diallo, and the layup falls.
Boy, look at how hard he pursues the basketball. Gets out of his area. Terrific work on the offensive glass.
Kicks to Williams. Here's Alexander. And count it. And a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. And a pretty brutal 29% since the break. Pass to Knox. Here's Diallo. To the right side. There's the pick. Green kicks to Diallo. It's deflected. Baller passes to Williams. Here's Baller. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 14.
Boy, in the second half, just hitting a much higher percentage of his shots. Really looks composed now.
Passes it to Knox. Green, the screen. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Off target with his three. Gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. The pass to Washington. Here's Diallo. 7 points in the game. Basket, good. Diallo's got 4 this quarter.
I know how popular threes are in the NBA, but boy, you can't do better than those quality looks in the low post.
Baller passes to Alexander. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Back to Green. Here's Washington. And a miss there on the triple. Gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. Baller passes to Bowden. Good on the baseline, Jay. Bowden's got 10.
I mean, if you're looking to get back into this game, you have to get tougher defensively.
Pass to Knox. Green, the screen. And that's a foul called on Baller. That is the first foul of the game. Of course, some people are putting for Holbrook to be inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame. What do you think the chances of that happening?
You know, I think contributions to the game take many shapes and forms, Kevin. It's one of the most identifiable places in the history of the game. If you're a city basketball player, you know Rucker Park. You tried to prove your bona fides there. So if the committee believes Mr. Rucker is worthy, I am all for it.
Gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. He's got 6. Picked away. And here's the fast break. Here's the quick, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yeah, sprinting end to end, but under control. That's the key.
No, exactly right, Greg. You can't go too fast. He pulled that off in brilliant fashion.
Here's Green, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
This is his first free throw of the game. The free throw drops for Green. Good on both. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Williams drops in the short one. Williams has got 6 points in the quarter. gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Green, the screen, and the ball is yes, it is an illegal screen.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
No, I didn't either. I thought his feet were moving. It was close, but he was still sliding in just a bit. Well, the defense paying no attention at all to him, and all he can do is throw up a brick. Ouch. I'll tell you, he hasn't been able to find the mark all night. It's a big reason they're staring at this deficit.
Buries the long-range jumper. 34 points for Baller.
Boy, his output has been impressive today, and it doesn't look like he's done cooking just yet.
Green, the pass to Washington. Here's the quick. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Alexander. Down low. And there's the 3-second violation. And here's a look now at where the shots have been coming from.
Well, I think a big issue for him right now is his performance from the mid-range. Just nothing seems easy for him at the moment, and it's resulted in a lot of missed opportunities for himself and his team when he's taken that shot.
Here's Washington. Oh, yes, the turnaround. Hughes got 7 points in the game.
I'll tell you, good or not, that isn't a shot they'll want him to take again.
Passes it to Alexander. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Alexander's got 11 points here in just the second half. Outside, Green. Now the pass to the quick. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And that's 15 points for the quick.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
40% from the field. The 3 gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 18.
Another one. Man, he's just gotten into a great rhythm out there.
You're just assuming at this point every shot he takes, it's going to go in. What a shooting performance.
Pass to Baller. Fires the 3. Nailed from three-point land. Baller's got 37.
And that was a real quick comeback there. Both sides showing some range.
But both teams are pulling the trigger right now, showing great confidence behind that arc.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Doing extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. Misses the wing 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Over in the corner, Green. Here's the quick. And he's good on the 3-ball. The quick's got 21.
And after that slow start, finally looks like he's finding his touch from beyond.
Here's Bowden. His 3-pointers off the mark. And so it's the visiting team with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back right after this. And now let's hear what head coach Dave Yeager was reviewing with his team.
Stay aggressive, keep them moving. Don't let them stand and get...
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. They've got Alexander. Baller is out there with Baller. Then it's Williams. And it's Baller in at the 3. Passes it to Richards. Here's the quick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From outside, off the mark. Doris Coach Popovich down in San Antonio once said that a female NBA coach is going to happen. How much longer do you think it'll take for that to happen?
Well, I'm so grateful to Greg Popovich for getting the process that has to be part of the equation started, right? He hires Becky Hammon as the first full-time assistant in the NBA. Just like I would like to see doors open on the general manager's side and let somebody start in the personnel aspect. Doors have to open before we can walk through them. It will take some time because you've got to pay your dues now as an assistant coach, but at least the process has started, and I'm so grateful to the Spurs and Pop for getting it started.
And to be quite honest, as a broadcaster, you're a pioneer from that end of it. We know that there's a lot of quality thought, male or female, but you've represented females, women very well with what you do.
I've been very lucky, Kevin, and thankful for the opportunity, certainly.
Richards passes to Washington. Knocks. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Alexander. There's the steal. They're running. Moving it up. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And the first one drops. Diallo, he's checked in for Tiny. Both good from the line that time.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Trains the three-pointer. And it's 9 points for Baller.
And piling on to that big lead, we know he has the range late on the defensive reaction.
You always got to D up on the perimeter. When you know this is what happens.
They get it again. Richards got a piece of it. For the three. Tries again. Can't hit that one. Gone. 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. And that's a foul called on Baller. And that'll be his third foul so far. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's the teardrop. To the paint, picked his pocket. And they turn it over. Stepped in the line that time. Gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Inside. And here's the fast break. The fish. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Or as it seems like individual all-star and MVP voting is heavily influenced by how players' teams perform. Is that a good thing?
Well, I will say this, Kevin. I have a vote in some of the postseason awards. And if, in fact, I've got 2 players at the same position and I need some line of demarcation to separate one from another, a team's win-loss record may influence that. Now, you might say it's unfair, but sometimes the difference between a player making it and not making it is minuscule. I would say this to you, Kevin. I would like to see all-star teams go out to 15 players as opposed to 12. There are 3 teams, first, second, and third, all NBA. Why not have 15 guys on the all-star team?
Excellent idea. Baller passes to Alexander. Here's Baller. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Williams has got his 5th assist in this one. Hitting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. Washington passes to Richards. The pass to the quick, to the wing right side. Fires the 3. Rebound by Williams.
Oof, rough game offensively. He's really struggled and really probably why they're trailing.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Of course, one trend we've seen in the league, an emphasis on getting back defensively rather than pounding the offensive glass. I think of San Antonio a little bit when I think about that. Why is that, you think?
You know, I don't know if this is something cyclical and we'll eventually see teams emphasize getting to the offensive glass as a means to help them win. But one of the most dangerous aspects of the NBA right now is transition three opportunities. We're not even seeing teams get back to the hoop and build their defense out. At this point, they're sprinting to the three-point line and then building back toward the hoop. So a drastic difference. We'll see if it changes at any point.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Here's Diallo. Off with the layup.
Now, that's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
No, exactly, Greg. Especially when the ball is that deep inside. You've got to respect how he altered that shot.
Great look, but off the mark. Gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Here's Baller. Misses the three. To the middle. That's tipped. Takes a three. That one, no good. Baller's gone just 2 of 7 from long range. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. From outside the arc. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Pass to the quick. Passes it to Diallo. Here's the quick. They need this. Sinks the triple. The quick's got 27 points.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. 42 points for Baller, being just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Doris, we know coaches need to win to keep their jobs. However, they need great players to win, which falls on the shoulders of a general manager. So why are more coaches fired for poor team performance than GMs, you think?
You know, I think what's fascinating to me, and this is a supposition I've heard other broadcasters talk about, which I believe should be instituted. Instead of just showing the coach's record on national broadcasts, why don't we include the record of the GM? Because the coaches are not ultimately responsible unless they're responsible for both jobs, which we do see on occasion. But to me, the general manager has a significant role to the win-loss record, and both should be included.
Yeah, I'll pick the coach. It doesn't affect you, but if you pick the coach, you're tied with that coach. You're joined at the hip.
Great point. Great point.
They set the pick. And there's the pass to Richards. Offensive rebound. Excellent D there from Williams.
And so far this quarter, he's been a little off on his game.
Yeah, scoring isn't coming naturally to him right now. Looking a little bit uncomfortable out there.
And the first one at the line is good. So gets them both. Pass to Nutt. Here's Munt. Pass to Knox. To the left side wing. The quick. The three-pointer, no good. About 47% here in the fourth. There's the pass to Bowden. Back to Turner. Six to shoot. To the paint. Here's Baller. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Doris, as always, this question about resting players. Fans pay hundreds of dollars for tickets and parking. Guys to play. Why shouldn't for that?
Well, again, during the finals that there would be some limitations regulations based on the ability to rest players, that there would be strong encouragement to rest players at home because your fans obviously have more of an opportunity to see them at home. Listen, Kevin, I think fans need to be able to see the stars. At the same time, it's a strenuous 82-game stretch. Have we addressed it in terms of lengthening the season and shortening the preseason? What I do like is that the NBA is aware that there is an issue, and they are working proactively to fix it.
As is their custom. They always do that.
Correct.
There's 57 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Richards. From 13. Count that bucket. 31 points for the Quick.
Oh, that's a pretty bounce pass. Nice.
There's the pick. Bowden, the pass to Baller. High post. Opportunity. Out of hand on it. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock.
Hello. Hello.
Here's Tiny. Passes it to Richards. And the layup is good.
Exactly the shot they were looking for on that possession. Easy one down low.
And the pass to ball. Here's Alexander. They retain possession. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one.
Hello.
This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited.
I'm partying by myself. Party, party, party.